Where my gender? Oh, this gender. I love my gender so much. We never fail to disappoint. They say no see Christmas, forget Sunday. No see Christmas, forget Sunday. I mean, this is an ancient African parable. What does it mean? Because you have one Christmas in a whole year, but you have 52 Sundays in that same year. So always look at the bigger picture, not just be excited, be carried away. Look at the bigger picture. Who do I have a future with? Who is going to hold it down when push comes to shove? Who am I going to go far in life with? Look at the bigger picture. Unfortunately, that was not the case of a baby girl we're going to be talking today. Her name is Fallon. Fallon is wife to Cameroonian artist Magasco. Magasco is a household name, a big Cameroonian artist making waves, and his songs are all hits. I mean, he's doing great for himself. So Magasco and Fallon got married, and that marriage did not even first of all last. I don't know what happened. You know, they had their own issues in the house. I'm not saying that Magasco is a saint because roof they so nice the cover house. If you're not living with them, you don't know what happened. Fallon came out here saying that Magasco is a mama's boy. His mom is controlling everything in the marriage. Magasco is still sleeping with his baby mama, which is wrong. Magasco this, Magasco that. No man judge that part. Yes, I understand all of those. So she had her reasons for leaving him. But when you want to leave, man, why you not just carry your bag, go you softly for somewhere you go? The whole way begin for a year. It is the way she humiliated this guy on the internet that is getting Cameroonians mad today. A whole Bobby Magasco, like a whole Bobby, that girls were dreaming that he was going to be with them. He chose you of all these millions of girls out there. I mean, he has first of all broken the heart of his fans to be with you. And then you carry your full chest. Oh, the chest never felt full safe. You carry your chest and went to the internet and then you were saying that, hey, Magasco, leave me alone. I don't want you. Is it by force? You're following me everywhere. You're sending me messages. Is it by force? So the way she humiliated the guy was just insulting him, giving comments even on the way, like, I was not even happy with you, by the way. When a woman says to her husband, I was not even first of all happy, it's like he wasn't knocking her well, or he wasn't taking care of her. I don't know what she means on only the financial aspect, or maybe he wasn't giving her enough money. So it was the humiliation. I mean, it was the disgrace that she disgraced Magasco, that people were like, chat, the girl don't soy the guy, rub his face also with sweat and dust. This is humiliating. And Magasco came out and was still begging her, baby, happy birthday, can I post you? Wahala be like, happy birthday, baby, please can I post you? It was really humiliating. All the messages that Magasco was sending to her privately to beg her. See, the guy really loved the girl. He wanted to make the marriage work. So he was texting her all the time, can I come see you, baby, please, please. He was really begging, and it kind of sounded desperate, but that's what a man would do when he really loves a woman. And then she carried all these things and shared on the internet. So now all this disgrace. So you see Cameroon and the vex the way they get break up with that man. Not true. If a guy is hurting you, or if he doesn't love you the right way, or if he's still sleeping with his baby mama, or if he's a small walkie-talkie that people are controlling around, if you want to leave him, you have the right to leave him. But the way you disgrace him, that's the one that people are not d'accord with. So now, you know where you don't disgrace man, come on, go your own side, then you start to prepare the gang now. She went and started dating Max. Every day, he and Max, they post picture. Oh, it's like they were humiliating Magasco. They'll be writing funny things on their status. Hey, 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 I am free. I am happy. You know, all those kind of things now. Indirectly preparing Magasco. Little did she know that last, so as she left her husband and started dating Max, Mama said, l'amour que tu veux voir, l'ondolo of ça. So Max was pampering her, buying her all kind of gifts and spoiling her. You know, she was doing well. Max has his own small snack there in Douala, has a snack in Limbe. He's doing well. He has a few millions to spare, a few millions to throw around, and Fallon was excited for the moolah. So Max was spoiling her. Valentine's Day, Mama, it was come and see and go and tell you. Valentine's Day was hilly. I was on Max's status to spy what's going on. Max is, you know, my classmate. I went to school with Max. So as Max was spoiling her on Valentine's Day, buying her gifts, blindfolding her eyes, and giving her surprises, I was like, wow, this looks good. I almost wanted to post that video on my status, then I kind of got distracted that day. I didn't complete the, you know, the content I was trying to create, but all is well. So just to show you guys that Max was taking care of her and pampering her and spoiling her, and she was living the baby girl lifestyle like she just likes to live. So everything was going well, and at a certain point in time, Fallon expected a ring from Max. Max is still young, so girls want to get married earlier than guys. Max is still in his 20s, so Fallon expects this guy to give her a ring and settle down. Max, on the other hand, is like, no, girl, I'm not ready to settle down. You know, when you don't come up for one marriage, you don't taste her now. You still want to settle down, but you're thinking Max is the right one for you. Max is like, I know they for that stage. I want to settle down now. That one and you. If you want to settle down, I'm not just ready yet. You have to wait a few more years. And so Fallon, they only put pressure. You know, when you have to prove a point now, you don't come up for one marriage, it don't work. So for Pepe Magasco now, you get for whole Max, pin it down, make you another ring. When I marry by force, whether he wants it or not. So my gender was trying to prove a point. Unfortunately, Max saying, no be me. First of all, you don't feel married, leave your mass account for me. You think say me, I feel trust you enough for marry you. No be you to go see another guy way better pass me tomorrow, abandon me, go for the guy. I mean, I can't do that. Marrying you means I'm stupid. It will mean I'm foolish. So Max no do and he, as Max refused to give her the ring, Kasala don't boss, relationship struggles here and there. She and Max started fighting constantly because she wanted that ring by all costs. You know when you've left your husband to come be with a guy and then you want to prove a point to your haters like nothing ever happened, like I beg, I've moved on, I'm happy. You want to prove a point to the world because you know people are watching, bloggers are watching you. Me for one, I'm always watching to see what's going on just for the purpose of creating content. So she wanted to pepper everybody by force that she left Magasco and she's doing well, she's thriving in her new relationship. Matter of fact, she's engaged to be married or she's married. So she needed that update so badly to prove to her haters, but Max just could not get it. He could not get where the lady is coming from. You know, men think differently from women. My gender one prove a point. Max was unfortunately not on the same point, on the same page with her, you know. That's a young guy. He's about 28 or 27, I think. So she's wanting him to settle, and he's thinking, no, girl, I got to get to at least 35 before marrying, and I'm not ready to marry you now. First of all, you feel dump your master Magasco if you can't be with me. What's my own guarantee? What's my own assurance that tomorrow you know me, the guy who is better than me, and you dump me the same way just to go be with him? I know you. You're all for the flashy lifestyle. You're all for the baby girl lifestyle. What if I can't provide tomorrow? Is this not how you're going to dump me too? Just like you dumped Magasco. So the relationship had a little bit of casala up and down. They were struggling and she wanted that marriage by all costs. So it caused a lot of tension in the relationship to the point where Max woke up one day and was like, Gary, they stress me. Instead for me to be thinking of how to multiply my millions and my business and my investments, you're here fighting me every day over ring. Now ring for it. I believe me. By the way, you don't face this, you don't face that, you know all the other issues that they were having in their relationship. Max brought them all to the table and was like, you know what? Carry your bag, they go until I don't tire. I don't tire for you. Carry your bags and go. So that's how Max served her breakfast. Last, everybody go chop breakfast. She served Magasco breakfast. Max in turn served her breakfast. So you see, Kama is such a biatch. So Kama met up with her, caught up with her, and she got her own hot dosage. Breakfast was served hot and crispy, sweet and spicy. A baby girl today is left au carrefour. Oh, Seigneur Jésus m'a abandonné au carrefour. So she's crying and she's like, I am it, me ba me, who sent me? Better for stay me Magasco, a guy with whom I had a future, a guy with whom we could build an empire. Chai, Papa God, such a mistake, such a blunder. Now I want to go back on Magasco. Magasco say, I beg, stay your day your day. Fallon, even just call my phone, day your day, as I day my day. Now you abandon me, stay you for sale where you day. So she's turning out to Max. Max is like, girl, wahala too much. Carry your bags and go. So she's just in the middle now, confused, not knowing what to do. And Cameroonians are dragging her on the internet today like no man's business. We are also going to put a few comments here to see what Cameroonians are saying about this whole divorce situation gone, you know, awfully wrong. You leave your husband for a guy thinking you found the one and he too dumps you. I mean, it's just double wahala for daddy body, as they always say. So Fallon should be going through a lot of stress right now. Her family members, her loved ones, when I go find her sister, we don't want to hear stories that touch. The person don't drink parazon or something. When I go find you, I beg, when I surround you with a lot of love and, you know, life, we live and we learn. I hope she's learning her lessons from this. Boy, oh boy. When I tell you Cameroonians have a lot to say about this case, I mean, I really do mean it. So people have been insulting her black and blue. People have been giving all kinds of comments, insulting her, and so then they. People are like, nah, so, if Max no be dump you forget sense for come back and apologize. Nah, so, you don't bad today, you can't find Magasco. Is Magasco your rebound guy? So Cameroonians are like, Magasco, if you accept this girl, we the online in-laws, now goat we go call you goat, woo, because you're worse than the hair before, you're worse than a goat if you take the girl back. So all kinds of comments on the internet today. I've been laughing all morning. The comments are hilarious. So I'm going to put some comments here so we can read them together and have a good laugh. Breakfast day, so it's a sad situation, but last everybody go chop breakfast. Even you and I laughing today, nobody knows. Tomorrow you just maybe serve with breakfast, but in the meantime, today is Fallon's day. When your day reach, deal with it as you want to. Today is Fallon's day, so let's deal with it. We did how Cameroonians have been dealing with it all morning. Let's read a few comments. So our very first comment is from Wendell Rufin, and Rufin says, Dear Magasco, we, your online in-laws, have agreed to unfollow you on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere, and even unsubscribe from your YouTube channel. and delete all of your songs from our playlist. If you forgive and accept your estranged wife Fallon back into your life. We have our eyes on you, King. Stay safe and keep serving us good music. Signed, Online In-Laws Cheerleading. So they're telling Magasco, like, Magasco, if you even try as an abomination, if you even try forgive the guy and forgive, and we go just unfollow you, we go just excommunicate you. Matter of fact, you just become persona non grata to us. That was funny. The next comment is from APA Kelvin, and he says, once dumped, she can always dump you again. Move on, bro. Even if she doesn't dump you, that very paddy mango did not come back to Baku if you take her back. You guys are now shareholders of her body. That's funny. So he's saying that, Magasco, the fact that your wife left and went and was knocking somebody else and she seems to be in love with him, just know that if you take her back, you'll be the biggest fool of the century, because every time she remembers that guy, she may go back to him. When two hearts are connected with love, they always find a way to gravitate towards each other. So at the end of the day, if you take it back now, he still leave you tomorrow, go back for the same marks. Who is going to be the biggest fool? It's going to be you. So that's another beautiful comment from Kelvin. Next comment from Nora Brown, official, our sickle cell goddess. She says, but you see this your woman, so Magasco, if you go back, I go call you Ewu. Goats, she's bad news. Focus on your new woman or girl or whoever has kept you happy all this while and your music career. So people are advising Magasco, if you go back to that girl, we'll just call you goats. Ewu, like, yeah, or even bad safe. You was past good, because good no get says na animal. You be human now. You're supposed to reason more than this. So as the lady is out here and there's word on the street that she wants to get back to Magasco, unverified sources, however, they tell us today that she wants to get back with Magasco. So people are telling Magasco, like, Magasco, you're going to be the biggest loser ever if you let this happen. The very next comment is from Smith Esibe, and he says, man, I always say this, if a woman cheats on you, just find another lady, because even if she comes back and you pretend it's okay, it will never go away and nothing will be the same. Wow. I mean, the way guys see women, it be like we be second-hand human beings to you guys. Like, blood no dey flow for our body, because women forgive cheating all the time. If a guy cheats, a woman forgives. We've all forgiven in the past. So when it comes to guys, I'd like to know, like, leave me that in the comment section below, guys. How do you guys feel like when your woman cheats? How the sin be so unforgivable? So when it comes for our own turn, this is funny, and it's a phenomenon. I mean, it's a real thing that guys are out here cheating black and blue. They don't care. But if their girlfriend cheats on them once, I mean, the relationship with Jakara, why it be so? You guys should tell me. I mean, I'm just a curious person. I want to know, what is the reason why? Why? I mean, do you guys think like women were fools, or are just born to just be forgiving every day and permitting nonsense? And also for this particular case, so no, I don't want Magasco to forgive this girl, but I'm just asking generally, why is it that when you guys cheat, you expect to be forgiven? When it comes to a woman, I mean, it's almost impossible. It's almost inconceivable. Why is it like that? No be double standards this. So you guys let me know in the comment section. As a curious person, I just want to know. So that was an interesting comment, and let's move on to the next comment. Our next comment is from Eju Nina Fotso, and she says, there's a kind of betrayal that comes with so much disrespect, which makes it difficult for you to take an ex back. Let her finish her fufu. I'm with you on that. It's the disrespect. Listen, girl, it's the disrespect. It's the same thing we're talking about. Ntombo Lionel says, give someone a second chance. Giving someone a second chance is like giving them an extra bullet for missing the first time. Actually, yeah, because the first time she missed, she hurt you, but she didn't break your heart into pieces. You give them a second chance, they can't enter again, scatter your heart into 1,000 little pieces. What are you going to say? Some other person, Juliet Ngu, says, to all those begging Bobby Magasco to forgive Fallon, that she has realized her mistake. I get one question for Una. If Max no be serve Fallon breakfast, she for realize her mistake? Good question, Juliet. The next comment is from Holiness Pizzo, and Holiness says, a woman who leaves you can still leave you again. If she's coming back, then it only means she realized you're better than the person she left you for. And if someone better shows up, she might leave you again. It has happened to me once, so let her go. Even the Bible supports you on this. So Holiness is saying that it has happened to him before. A woman who leaves you for someone who is better than you can still leave you again if you take her again when she finds somebody who is better. So the whole time she'll just keep leaving you back to back, and you will just be sitting there feeling used and, feeling stupid. So Magasco should be smart. So the next comment is from Gillian Tanlaka, and she says, Magasco, I try and papa, don't look back. Take God beg you, just forgive her for the Bible's sake. But I beg you again, move. She does not deserve you. She should be ashamed of herself. if you know be being a strong man, you for commit suicide because the disgrace was huge, and that's true. The disgrace was really huge. So Magasco, don't take her. And then Gillian goes on to say, "Mommy, water don't show face again. We can't stand by you." That was a funny comment. True, true. The disgrace was huge. It was loud. Magasco, I mean, he used a lot of comedy during the time when Fallon dumped him. He was making fun of himself on the internet every day and laughing. That was his coping mechanism, but truly he was a strong guy. The disgrace was loud in such a way that if he wasn't strong enough, he for surely entered depression. So that's really true what Gillian is saying. Next comment from Dorcas Mufor, and she says, "Please, Magasco, to err is human, to forgive is divine. Please shame that devil and agent of homebreaker Max and take back your wife. She has realized her mistake. Remember, she always forgave. She also forgave you." So that person is saying that Magasco, Max is the homebreaker here. Go back to your wife. Just like how they always tell women, when your husband cheats, they come to you and they tell you, "Please, so forgive your husband, take him back. Read Psalms 23, read Psalms 41. It's the devil's work. Forgive your husband and take him back." So, and watch War Room and pray about your home. So that's the same kind of advice that this person is giving Magasco. That Magasco, look at the devil here. The devil in the middle was Max all along. Max is the homebreaker, eh? Forgive your wife, push Max away and take your wife back. That was really funny. So our last comment is from Saw Yacht, and he says, "Don't be anyone's second choice. If she leaves and chooses someone else, let her realize later what she lost. Be strong and respect yourself. They say it's real if it comes back. If it's real, it never should have left. She is for the streets, walk away." So these are people just coming in to weigh in on the matter, telling us what they think about it. That Magasco should not be, her rebound guy. She should not avail himself to her like that. So person go just they use you, they dump anyhow. You just they agree. A whole Magasco like you, a whole brand name like you. So people are coming out to like give their own opinion on the matter. Let me know what you think about this gist in the comment section below. I'll be reading your comments and I'll be replying when I find a chance. I love you guys so much. Arme your girl Onana. This is the end of today's gist. What would you have done if you're in Magasco's place? What would you do if you're in Fallon's place? Will you come and cry and beg for forgiveness, or will you just take the high road because you know how much you hurt this guy? Will you just move on with your life? What will you do if you're in Magasco's place? Would you forgive? It's so funny that I'm laughing even before saying it. Would you forgive Fallon and take her back? God forbid bad things. Or what would you do if you were in his place? Let me know in the comment section. I'll be reading your comments. I love you guys. If you're new on this channel, welcome, welcome. Please don't go without subscribing, like the video, and share to help us grow. I'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Goodbye.